Unit 31. Exercise 1. It is evident that self-esteem has a significant effect on health, both directly and indirectly. For instance, self-esteem is typically considered a key feature of mental health and therefore worth pursuing in its own right. It may also have an indirect influence through its contribution to intentions to undertake healthy or unhealthy actions. For instance, at a common sense level, individuals who respect and value themselves will, other things being equal, seek to look after themselves by adopting courses of action that prevent disease. Less obviously, perhaps, there is strong evidence that people enjoying high self-esteem are less willing to tolerate dissonance and more likely to take rational action to reduce that dissonance by, for example, rejecting unhealthy behavior. Those having low self-esteem are more likely to conform to interpersonal pressures than those enjoying high self-esteem, with unfortunate consequences when such social pressure results in unhealthy behavior. In terms of empowerment, though, any unthinking yielding to social pressure would be considered unhealthy. Exercise 2. In recent years, researchers have been trying to understand the changes that occur in the brain during adolescence. Structural brain imaging studies over the past decade have challenged the belief that structural brain development ends in early childhood, revealing that changes occur through early adulthood. In addition, these studies provide an insight into the biological basis for understanding adolescent thinking and behavior. For example, the ventromedial prefrontal cortex of the brain is responsible for evaluating risk and reward to help guide the person to make a decision. Imaging studies have shown that this part of the brain is the last to mature in adolescence, which supports behavioral studies that show adolescents take greater risks than adults in activities such as substance abuse. Adolescents tend to engage in more reckless behaviors because the area of the brain that assesses risk and benefits has not completely developed yet. These findings, along with other studies examining the maturation of other regions of the prefrontal cortex during adolescence, suggest that the spontaneity, short-sightedness, and risk-taking behaviors associated with adolescence could be partially biological in nature. Exercise 3. Both prescription and over-the-counter drugs are subject to strict control by the FDA, including the regulation of manufacturing processes, specific requirements for the demonstration of safety and efficacy, as well as well-defined limits on advertising and labeling claims. Such controls provide assurances to consumers and healthcare professionals about the quality of the products and contribute to their acceptance as legitimate treatments. The exemption of dietary supplements from these specific regulatory controls may impact their consideration as legitimate. If healthcare professionals feel that the quality of dietary supplement products is lacking, and if they consider dietary supplements outside the scope of prevailing medical or pharmacy practice, then physicians and pharmacists will have a low level of confidence in recommending these products to their patients for fear of legal action. Physicians and pharmacists cannot, however, separate themselves from the use of dietary supplements. With more than 29,000 dietary supplements on the market, consumers have broad access to and are using these products. In fact, a survey of consumers has suggested that approximately 42% of American consumers were using complementary and alternative therapies, with 24% of consumers using plant-based dietary supplements on a regular basis.